Boom shakalaka, a dire warning for Bitcoin and great news for altcoins. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including a dire warning for Bitcoin and some very interesting charts for altcoins. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, it helps out so much. Now, today, fear and greed at 72, sideways from yesterday's 72. The overall market sideways from yesterday. Bitcoin at 43,694, Ethereum at 2252, BNB at 231, XRP 64 cents, Solana $63, Cardano 44 cents, Dogecoin 9 cents, and Avalanche $26. And Bitcoin, after finding a high of roughly $44,500, has lost a little bit of steam. But just to zoom out and give you a little bit of perspective, still maintaining that line of support, and it could stay at the same level until roughly, middle of February, Valentine's Day, before actually retesting it. Very, very interesting. Now, historically, Decembers have been a very good month, in particularly when October and November are green. If you take a look, when we have a green October, November, almost every time, 4 out of 5 times, it has led to a green December. So chances are prices might go up. But if we take a look, the NUPL right now is at 51.73%. Are you feeling bullish? We just crossed into the belief phase for the first time this cycle. Corrections happen, but there's still a long way to go. Now, with that happening, with Bitcoin price heating up, optimism is at its peak since June. Remember though, Bitcoin is a contrarian and does not always follow the crowd. Futures traders particularly take note this surge in optimism might be a precursor to a price correction. Stay alert. As a matter of fact, based on historic Bitcoin bull market correction drawdowns, wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin consolidated in the near term. A few months rest would allow investor call spaces to reacclimate above the true market mean price. Remarkably, the market hasn't given back more than 20% year to date, which suggests persistent and strong spot demands. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin whales are accumulating once again. Another reason why I think this rally has legs is that Bitcoin whales with 10,000 Bitcoin or more are accumulating again. In the past 2 weeks or so, which we can see right here, they started to distribute slightly when Bitcoin was hovering around $38,000. The market is now making them buy it back higher. That's right, whales actually lost money on this one. They sold low, they bought high, just like the rest of us. Now, if whales are buying, how about countries buying? If we take a look at El Salvador's Bitcoin profit and loss statement, right now, they are way above their average buy price, even though they started buying near the top of the market and they continue to buy all the way down. These green dots are the purchases. This dotted line shows the the daily buy dollar cost average, or their total dollar cost average, basically how much they have spent on Bitcoin so far. They are in profit. Now, if this continues, you might think other less economically prominent countries might toss a Hail Mary and start accumulating Bitcoin as well. Yes, it could possibly happen. Now, where could Bitcoin be headed? Well, we've already hit this blue line of the golden ratio multiplier. The next line, the red line, is right now at $55,000. If Bitcoin were to repeat the previous cycle, it might be resisted by a bit before breaking it and headed to the red line. For now, the red line is at 55, but the line keeps going up. Bitcoin can reach even higher when it hits that price. And that is just a mid-cycle top type price, not an absolute peak top, which we see in the purple. Also to note that historically, each time Bitcoin pops above this 2-week relative volatility index, gosh, that's a tongue twister, try saying that 5 times. Every time it pops over 80, there was a new top within 6 to 10 months away from there. What does that mean? That means we may see a new top between May and September of the coming year, 2024. Could be very exciting, a lot faster than anyone is expecting, especially when you consider, for the first time ever, never happened before in history, Bitcoin is about to have a weekly golden cross. Bitcoin is about to print the first ever weekly golden cross right here. Historically, Bitcoin has not broken below the 200-week moving average in any bear market except for this one. We witnessed the first ever weekly death cross back in February, right as things were starting to pop up. And as you can see here, we have a golden cross on the horizon, potentially towards the end of the year. Could be absolutely massive as Bitcoin price continues to climb. Maybe generational opportunity for Bitcoin buyers. But that's not all, because those people who've been accumulating altcoins or have held bags or just, want to buy a whole bunch right now, well, altcoins right now are for the first time out of the Gaussian channel this cycle. It only happened twice before, in 2016 and 2020. Both of these times were right before massive rallies about to happen once again, especially when you pair that with this inverse head and shoulder that has broken and retested the neckline right here, likely to send altcoins to a brand new alt season. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, put your like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.